Hi there. Today I wanted to talk about the inner critic. So we all have an inner critic. Since we can even think about it, there's this voice inside us that will tell us things that we maybe already know or things that it wants us to be aware of. It's almost like having a roommate, as Michael Singer has called it very eloquently in his book, The Untethered Soul. This is a roommate who lives inside, who constantly says nasty things to us. And so these things may be such as you're a failure, you're not good enough, you're never going to make it, you don't have the tools, nobody likes you, they're speaking badly about you, or if you could only hear what they were saying, you realize just how little they think of you, things like that. Things that we would never consciously say to ourselves, or we would never allow even the closest family members or friends to say to us. And heaven forbid we would never say these to other people out loud, ever. Maybe we never even think about these things when we think of other people. However, for some reason, we buy into this story. We buy into these lies, and they are clearly lies that this voice inside this roommate, this not friendly friend is sort of telling us. And we sort of have learned to believe that this voice is trying to keep us safe. And maybe it is, right? Maybe it is. It is trying to keep us safe. It's trying to help us be kind of mindful of what may be coming up. But it's also based a lot on how we have perceived the world, how we have conditioned ourselves to think of what the world is. If we are in a place in our hearts where we're feeling vulnerable, we're feeling kind of not enough, we're feeling tired, maybe haven't had enough sleep or good nutrition, or have not had exercise. Sometimes we get into this vulnerable place when this voice, this inner critic, becomes quite loud, and we start to really believe it. So what do we do? The point is to not reject this voice, because it'll only get louder. Plus, it is a part of ourselves. So if anything, we want to embrace it, love it, and listen to it, but not believe it. So it almost comes with the first step of awareness. You become aware. There is this voice inside me that's saying, I'm a failure, I'm not good enough. So you start to listen to the voice, and then you almost start to sit with it like a friend, almost an amusement, where it's almost like a small child trying to say to you, I do not have enough information. I do not see what's real. However, I'm going to make these comments to you about you. You would probably just laugh. You'd be entertained by it. You'd be kind of amused by it. Similarly, we can handle this inner critic. We can always know the inner critic is telling me lies, does not have the whole story, and really just wants me to believe them no matter what lies they're telling me. If you go in with this attitude, oftentimes we can sit with compassion and love and awareness that this inner critic is talking to us, saying things to us. Put all your focus on what that inner critic is saying, but do not believe it. Just go, oh, really? Is that what really is going on? Okay, well, thank you for pointing that out. And what you'll often find is once you start to turn the attention toward the inner critic, so it's not getting in through the back door, the inner critic is now being put on the center, and the spotlight is on it, oftentimes it'll disappear. So it seems almost counterproductive to what we want to do. We do not want to listen to this voice that's telling us negative things, yet the best way to get around it is to become aware of it, really listen to it, put the spotlight on what it's saying, but not believe it. Try it.